Right, in the process of cleaning up recently, I made a discovery. This has been in my repair pile from my senior advisors collection for about 4 or 5 years. And I removed some dead batteries out of this, some AA batteries, and this had been apparently playing up. I noticed when she was using it, I seem to recall she was using the power pack. She might have had flat batteries in there and using the power pack at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect to the variable power supply here with 6 volts. We have checked that it is center positive. One of these should fit it, or perhaps not. It's a non-standard connector. Alright, we're going to run clip leads into the battery bay. Alright, so my apprentice is playing VR headset in the background. You might hear her yelling out some random stuff. Alright, so I'm going to look at this. These are the 2 bridge sides. This one's a little corroded on that end. This would appear to be the negative end. I wonder if I can connect to this one at all. Can we see? That might work. Swing that around. Let's give it power. Do we have an on button? We do have an on button. It needs date setting. That's okay. We'll screw around with this and see if it works. Okay, we got it to make a sound, so let's this has got a larger cuff on it, so I'm going to wrap this up around my own arm here. Set my arm at rest. We'll see what my blood pressure is. Wakey wakey. We'll see how much current this pulls when it runs up to. Alright, it's throwing an error. So something's not right. We'll have to investigate more. Okay, we did get a reading out of it, although I was moving around and doing stuff. We come at 124/82, but it took a few attempts to fill up the blood pressure cuff. And I think this is a larger than standard pressure cuff, so I think that might be some of it. I also noticed that this connector is kind of dry, so we might put a bit of plumber's lubricant on that. But yeah, it did require this cuff to probably be tighter than it could have been. So I'm going to go find some plumber's grease. Right, have a bit of plumber's grease here. I think this separated a bit in the tube. It was a bit runnier than I expected, but it'll do. And where are my tissues gone? Wipe the rest of that off. Right, so that should facilitate a slightly better seal in here now. And it'll move around a bit. Don't think there's really anything I'm going to worry about inside, really, if it's working. But we're going to try and get a demonstration happening here. Let's this is quite strong. Let's move this back a bit. See what happens here. We'll go up around that muscle up here. Let's wrap you around properly. All right. Something's purple apparently. I'll relax to get the pressure down. 109/78. Could be better, but you know. But it does appear to be working now. I'm not sure why, but it might have been just flat batteries. We'll put some new batteries in it. We'll see what happens. I'm the sort of guy that nobody knows what to buy with for Christmas and birthdays, so they usually buy me batteries and insulation tape, and these are some of them. Now I do notice, I'm just going to unplug that, there is a bit of corrosion going on in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a toothbrush, if I have a sacrificial one. Where are you, sacrificial toothbrush? Give me one moment. Sacrificial toothbrush and some Servicol contact cleaner. These tins have changed in recent years too. So we're going to give each contact just a little squirt. Okay. Apprentice didn't get the memo that we're filming. I'll give these a bit of a scrub because the batteries were a little crusty. And then we'll fit some new batteries. Alright, let's check that in. Again, you'll hear the apprentice in the background. She's having a great time and doesn't understand the rest of the world exists, But I guess you get that sort of immersive effect when you're in VR headsets. Here are our batteries. In. Attached tube. If I can find a hole to shove the thing in. Now, let's move you guys back a little. Roll up my sleeve again. And do this now. Alright. (132/82). So it's a little bit over the shop with the blood pressure, but then again, so is mine. Mine is a little over the shop as well. Right, well, this appears to work, so I think I'm going to give it back to it. Sure, we'll have forgotten that this thing existed, but it works. So I guess it was possibly just flat batteries. What is this? This is an Omron blood pressure monitor. It's a model IA1B, also known as a HEM 7000 C1L. So anyway, it works, and these are made in Japan apparently. So, see you in the next one. Hope it's more action-packed, I guess.